Hi, I'm Kevin Tame, and welcome to The Hacktivist. Today I'm going to be playing the Control Max deck, and I'm going to be playing against Skorpios. Skorpios is kind of the arch-nemesis of Max because Max's ability trashes 2 cards, and they get to trash one of your cards. So it's easy for them to kill your breakers. This is still a winnable match, and I think you can control them because this is a control deck itself, and you're able to you have enough methods of still getting in. So let's take a look at this match. So this is a pretty decent starting hand, having Liberated and Daily Cast, and then also Ma. Ma is going to be my primary tool to disrupt his game plan. So I keep this one. And for me, I'm just, there's a little bit of pauses here and there because what I'm doing is I'm waiting for him to decide if he wants to trash stuff. I think trashing the Satcon might have been good for him, but he was seeing if I would do something else. So I play Ma, he removed my Fem, and now the main goal here is to keep hitting R&D as much as I can. The problem is I don't want to get hit with Hunter Seeker, so I want to be able to find a Satcon to be able to protect my breakers as they come up. Here I make a little bit of mistake. I didn't think I had more clicks left, so I started pitching stuff. And then I realized that I can, so I bring it back. And I really do want to hold on to the spoon. I don't want to lose this because I want to trash this Enigma. And so get the daily cast. Getting daily cast down is I think the ideal thing here. And I can always trash another Ma. I think the reason I didn't trash Ma is because in case I hit an agenda and he wants to get rid of my Ma, because Ma does a lot of damage to him. Here I don't have any breakers out, so this is a good time to check this remote. So I figured it was something like that, but if it was like a Rototurret or something like that, it wouldn't have hurt me too bad. So my play now is to get rid of this HQ ice. I haven't seen my paperclip yet because that's where I really want to start adding pressure is R&D. R&D is always best because it's basically accessing 2 cards. HQ is mostly 2 cards, but it's really accessing 1 card if you hit the same card and then Ma at the same time. So here I'm setting up now to use Spooned to get rid of this HQ ice so I can keep getting my Ma triggers. The goal here is to keep Hunter Seeker out of his hand or anything that is problematic. So he's kind of turtling up here, which is good. I now have MK Ultra and Paperclip in the bin. So the strategy here is to hold them in hand so that when he goes to score, when he feels comfortable that he wants to score, I put them both down. The other thing too is I want to get a Satcon down before I start stealing these agendas. So he just took my paperclip. So what he's thinking right now is that he has a window behind this ice wall because he's basically, you have to have MK Ultra and paperclip, for example, to get through this. So he doesn't know I have those in hand. So this is like a perfect scoring window for me. He thinks it's a good scoring window for him because he just got rid of my paperclip, and what he doesn't know that it's a good opportunity for me to come in and steal it. So I install him and go in, and this is assuming that he also has Hunter Seeker in hand. So if you notice on the turn before, I put down that Satcon to be able to prevent the Hunter Seeker. So yeah, naturally he plays Hunter Seeker. I protect the paperclip, and then we're good to go. So now I'm in a position where it's hard for me to steal agendas again. So I need to be really careful here. And this is, I mean, it was great to get rid of this ice, but at the same time it was risky because if I hit an agenda here and he has a Hunter Seeker in hand, I'm really hosed. So what I'm thinking now is I'm running low on my deck and I'm going to need to get my Satcons back. And so I'm planning out my time to get my levy off. So the question is, do I try and go and steal this agenda? And what I want to do is make sure that he doesn't have Hunter Seeker. So I'm going in, trash his baddie is natural, want to trash that. Now I had just trashed a card from HQ. I'm hoping that that is a Hunter Seeker, because then I am protected from not losing my paperclip. This is pretty taxing for me, but that's okay. I don't want him to score that. And that has clot, so I can kind of clot him, put a clot on him if he tries to score out a hostile or something like that. I can't really contest this remote. I don't have the money. So I'm just going to be giving it to him. I just need to get my econ rolling a little bit so I can hit this server again next time he tries to score. That was a good play on his part because he puts the hostile in there. And if I had run that, it doesn't win me the game. Here, so I just saw Hunter Seeker on R&D. So that means if this is an agenda and it's a hostile takeover or like a standoff, I lose my rig. I lose something. I lose my paperclip. So I couldn't risk running in there. Even though I gave him an Atlas and I could have won the game, I still don't think it was worth it. So going in here, and what I know, he has 2 cards in hand, one of them a Hunter Seeker. The goal is to, so now he no longer has Hunter Seeker. So now I'm in good shape. So I'm going to go check archives to see if there's any agendas in, like hostile takeover or anything like that. And I see that he has 3 Hunter Seekers, which is what I want. So now I'm in good shape. I can steal another single point agenda. So I levy to get my SATCONs back to kind of set myself up. That was a good kind of levy moment. He is going to just keep jamming things in here. His strategy is force me to keep running this server so that I like waste a lot of money. I have 2 stim hacks, so what I'll be using is stim hack to get through that server when I need it. Just in case there's an agenda there, I wanted to go check HQ. It's not. I'm debating here if I should go archives and then run this. My one fear here is that it's a Marcus baddie and I have no way to protect myself. So I'm going in to see how many Marcus baddies are in the bin. There's 2. And so I don't know if he has the influence for that to have 3. He might be running 3. Seems smart to run 3, but I take the risk anyways, because since he's on 5 points, I have to run in here, because if it's an Atlas, I lose. So stim hack is the answer. That is a misplay, actually. I should have bumped that 1 more. So, and I think I had, so that should have actually cost me a few more credits. So that was a misplay on my part, but I don't think it actually changes the state of the game here, because I take an Oaktown here off of R&D. So the real key to this game was keeping Ma on the board and trashing his Hunter Seekers. Also, well-timed runs with SATCON, because since I know he has Hunter Seeker, I have to steal agendas with a SATCON down so I can protect my stuff, because he can't do 2 Hunter Seekers in a turn. This is a really winnable match. You are gonna sometimes just lose your pieces, because Max does that with Skorpios, and you can get locked out. Sometimes you just get bad luck. I played this opponent a game earlier, and he locked out my 2 Fems and my MK Ultra, and I just happened, and he put on centrals to a roto turret and an archer. So I was in a really tough spot that like I wasn't going to be able to get in and protect myself. And I would have probably lost my breakers. So I had a retrieval run in hand, and retrieval run, you want to move into Omar because he had archives open. And then I was able to keep hitting R&D with retrieval run, or not with retrieval run, but with Omar's ability. And he wasn't able to find a sentry to keep me out. He had Whoredom and I think I can't remember what it was, maybe a wraparound. So he couldn't actually find the ice to keep me out. And so that was a time where Rebirth really helped me. This is, I think, a winnable match. You have to play it cautiously. You can't be reckless. But yeah, I think this is fun, and hope you guys enjoyed this one, and have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.